More and more banks who finance the mortgages. Joining us here in studio to talk about this, John Bendall, housing expert and owner of Remax Classic Group. So good morning to you, although I guess good might be a misnomer. I mean, is the situation as bad as it was during the Depression? They're saying this is the worst since the Depression.
I wasn't really around for the Depression.
Nor was I, mercifully. But,
you know, it's interesting. There's so much bad press that it just keeps coming and coming and coming. Thank God a lot of the buyers aren't really listening. There's some that are, obviously, are on the fence. You know, one of the things they talk about with the foreclosures, you know, I looked into, there's like the top 7 states for foreclosures. The top 3 would be, there was Indiana, Michigan, and there was also Ohio, all due to manufacturing. I mean, the subprime bothered them a little bit, but it was actually because they were losing jobs. Then you look at the next 4, and they're like Nevada, Florida, and that's all because of overbuilding.
Overbuilding, right? We've talked about that.
And 25% of the foreclosures there are investors, people who thought they could flip it.
It's like second home kind of thing.
That and also the fact that they thought they could buy it and flip it. I mean,
it's like a business for them.
People have forgotten that these are long-term investments, not short-term.
Okay. How many banks are in trouble right now, and how is this going to trickle down?
What it's doing is they are definitely tightening. You know, tightening a little bit on that. They're reformatting how they do business. Obviously, Freddie Mac and Fannie Mae and FHA and VA are going to be bigger and bigger places for the consumers to go. But it's like it's like a storm that's blowing through. You know, there's 2 ways to look at any of this stuff. You can either have it where it's a long-term effect, or it's a short-term or crash, and that's what we're seeing. We're seeing the crash. We're seeing everything happen really quickly, and hopefully the smoke clears and we go forward. So
if you have to sell your home right now, what do? I mean, do you have to just slash prices, or can you do other stuff?
If you put the house on the market for the right price, obviously you want to be the best house on the block. There's no question. You want, if somebody's going out and seeing 6 homes, you want somebody to walk in your house and understand that the value of that house is there and purchase it. We still see, if it's priced right, you know, multiple offers, if it is. So, but what happens is once you sell, then you're going to go buy. Most people do. Now you're buying in that market. And you have a great opportunity with the low interest rates and everything that's out there.
So you're thinking it's time to take advantage and buy?
Sure. I always do. It's always a great time to buy. Once you're in the market, that's it.
Okay, can we just say who you are? John Bendall, the owner of Remax Classic Group anyway. But thank you very much, John. I always appreciate your insights. Well, the silver lining for people looking to buy a